You have entered the Chronic's rabbit hole, and Petra, thank you so much for your buy me an energy drink request. We appreciate it so much. And the song that you're bringing today is You and I from our girl Tarja.
Thank you so much, Petra. I'm really looking forward to this one.
Roll me that R for me, please.
Petra.
And
Tarja.
thank you.
Thank you so much, Petra, for bringing Tarja back down the rabbit hole. I'm really excited for this music video. It's the official lyric video of You and I. The write-up you gave us was fantastic, as you let us know that a lot of people thought this song was written about Tarja's husband, where she later came out saying that, no, it's not about my husband. This is about an experience that I went through with having a stroke due to extreme burnout and exhaustion.
Jeez.
I didn't know that that can cause a stroke, and so it's really crazy to think of everything that she has gone through that led to such an extreme health risk. As we know, lots of these things that we go through emotionally do affect us on a very real physical level. So I'm looking forward to seeing how raw Tarja is in this song that is on the album In the Raw, and see what her lyrics are and what she expresses to her fans and to everyone, and to let that out of herself as well. So if you guys love coming to our channel, you love Tarja, and you love seeing what we have in this whole experience and rabbit hole that we've been going down with Tarja, then remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more EntertheCronic.
And I believe we've only done shadow play from In the Raw, and those lyrics were amazing. Like Tarja said, she feels naked with these lyrics because they're bringing out the rawness of her life. That's what we love about her, is she's not scared to say what she is going through. So let's see exactly what she went through with You and I.
In silence and the darkness speaks again of a pain that never ends, but it will, 'cause I'm here still. I forgot. We can be stronger than sin. I used to be every doubt to let you in, and this time out of light I see everything. It's how you make me breathe at night when I'm feeling small. How you break it down when I'm against the wall. Now I learn how a heart can ache when the levee breaks, and what it takes for you and I would fall apart to find the truth is our loves and vows. When every missing part of you makes me wanna cry for you and
Yeah.
I have to pause that momentarily because that lyric, for everything that it takes, makes me warm cry. And you and I recently went through something, and we Googled what crying hot tears, warm tears meant, and it is pure sorrow. When your tears are warm and they burn your eyes, it is from pure and utter emotional sorrow and that breakdown.
Yeah.
I can see why people with the lyrics alone could see why this was about her and her husband.
Yes, I agree.
But I think that with the little bit of backstory that Petra gave us, she has added a personification to her business. She has personified the
Yeah, you're right.
pull and tug of what it is to be in the music industry and to be in this business, and the stress that it pulls, but also the joy and happiness that is created within it as well.
But that's why she calls her fans the winter storm,
Yeah.
right? Because it is going through a lot of that pain and stuff with everyone, and now she's letting it out more so that she doesn't have to
Absolutely.
bottle it in and then get a stroke from it, because that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. And to warm tears, to be sitting there, I could just imagine in that moment sitting there just in front of her keyboard in her house,
Exactly.
just warm tears coming down her face, burning her eyes as she's trying to get everything out. Is giving me goosebumps just thinking about it. But trying to get it out, trying to be there for her fans, trying to make it through that winter storm where she can make sure that she is living up to her expectations that she has set for herself, which we are our own worst critics.
Yes.
Her expectations that she set for herself, her expectations that she has as a mother, as a wife, as a performer, as a producer, as a professional.
Yeah.
And though that sorrow that is also felt within it, and just that overwhelming stress that can come from being someone who is in front of everyone. So that
It was a good time to pause it there, honey.
that was a very powerful lyric in itself.
And she's just sounding so powerful with her voice right now. It's incredible. This is one of my favorite performances from her already.
Can you feel the pain drip, drip down like rain? To every part of me that can't let go.
Oh, I just want to sing.
In all forgiveness, I forgive it all, and I break if I ain't. But then you know me. It's how you get me calm when the world's running up my veins, when the pressure is high, driving me insane. Carry me through when I fall again. How you stay the same. I let it rain for you and I. We fall apart to find the truth is how love survives. When every missing part of you makes me wanna cry for you and I. Can you feel the pain drip, drip down like rain? When I can see the moon, it's crystal clear. I wish for everything calm disappear, and I will 'cause I'm here still, just forgot. You and I, we fall apart to find the truth is how love survives. When every missing part of you makes me wanna cry for you and I. Can you feel the pain drip, drip down like rain? Wherever we are, drip, drip, just like rain.
The imagery of her lyrics that come through and the way that she can say, like, I've always, like, stuff rushes through your veins and all that, but when
We
she
all
says
know
the
that-
world rushes through your veins with all these worries, she always has such creative ways to say a lot of these cliche sayings, because even like with the pain of the rain dripping down, it makes me think of like that verse where it's like God rains on the good and the just. So like everyone's going through all these pains of these raindrops, and it's how we actually address them that keeps us whole. And to think that she wrote this after her stroke, even just missing herself, you and I, and that dynamic of being all those different parts of her life where she's a family or the professional, and we know how professional she is, and to know that all these professionals are still going through real life struggles,
Yes.
and that they need that balance. They're not superhumans, and to know that everyone does have their breaking point. And that's why I think it's amazing that Tarja can talk about her breaking points and try to get past it, and she always puts it out there for others to learn and be an example.
Absolutely.
And it was such good imagery. Her voice was so pure, so clean in this one. And then, like you're saying, you could just imagine her at home performing this after her stroke, and she's just like writing these lyrics and doing it so rawly. This is why we love Tarja.
Absolutely. And I love, like, she only sang it once, the lyric, one time in the song, but where she was saying, like, when the pain comes down, drip, drip down like rain, but then she said, but let it rain.
Yeah.
Let that pain come, let it drip, because our love will survive.
Yes.
The love for the performance, the love for her fans, the love for everything, even when the pressure is dripping down like rain.
Yeah.
Like, but let it rain.
Let it rain.
Let it rain.
It's still real. It's still part of life, and you can't deny it.
Well, and the thing that I love, like, even going back to her shadow play, there was something within that as well that makes me think between these two songs, with Let It Rain and with, like, playing with those shadows, is like, you can't have a shadow if there is no light.
Yeah, very true.
You can't have light if there is no darkness. Because you need to have one and the other, that yin yang, that give and pull, to be able to experience the fullness of each other, to be able to experience how amazing the light or, like, the peace and everything can be when you're on that stage, and experience that full, like, almost like, not nostalgia, but to feel that it's like nirvana, to feel that amazingness, that bliss.
Yeah.
You also have to understand what the pain feels like as well, and what it's like
to fully appreciate
it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so, like, that's what, like, I did mishear that lyric, or maybe she did say warm tears versus like warm cry, or warm tears versus wanna cry. But I did notice that ever since I saw that one time, then everything else makes me wanna cry or want to.
Right.
Versus warm cry. So maybe I just misheard it, but it's still that.
Still applies.
It still applies,
Yep.
And, like, to sit there and having that overwhelmingness when you're there, but let it rain.
Yeah, you gotta let it rain. And like I like that you brought up the shadow play there too, because everyone has that other side of them. There is the rawness side of your nakedness and your happiness, but then there is that dark side of what you've either went through or are going through. And I've never gone through something that bad, like a stroke or that type of professional criticism that she has gone through, but she keeps on rising, and she shows the way to do it with her art. And her art is lively, and it brings out joy still, even in the pain, because we knew what this was about, yet there's still a lot of warmth to it, and she invites us to participate with it. And I love that all this rain, and it was in, like, the water and all that. So we've heard even other artists talk about our tear ducts is what creates the oceans. So it's like all this pain that people are going through, it all is encapsulating, and Tarja is just a master at singing. Honestly, clean. This is beautiful, clean singing for her.
This was gorgeous, clean singing.
Yeah.
I loved it. I found it was something that made me want to sing. I wanted to sing along with her and just belt it.
Yeah.
Because we've all been in that place where the rain keeps dripping, and it feels like it's too much because it's just pain, and it just feels like that leaky faucet type where it's like, when is it going to overfill? When is it going to be the last drop will be enough? But for her to say, but keep raining, like, keep bringing it to me, like, yeah, I went through this, yeah, it was hard, but our love will survive.
Yeah.
My love for the performance, my love for the fans, my love for the game, really, and everything that it is. I am only human, but my love for it will survive. My love for you guys will survive. So keep bringing the rain, because I can handle it.
We are greater than the sins of this world, y'all, and just keep being that hero. Be there for people like you are for us. I know you and I enjoyed this, so you can let us know if you enjoyed you and I. I'm sure you did if you're here, and comment what your favorite moment from this Raw album is, because it's one of our favorite albums. It's talking about some real stuff here, but we are exiting the rabbit hole now, folks. Thank you so much again, Petra.
Thank you so much, Petra, for this. This was phenomenal. Peace and love, everyone.
God bless you.
Take care, and bye for now.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.
Special thanks to all of our YouTube, Patreon, and Buy Me a Coffee members. Thank you for all of your support.